to the COINTELPRO Boxing. Y'all come on in, like, subscribe, and share. Come on in, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and don't have a lot of time. Have a talk to the family for a second. Don't have too long, but just want to run something by you all before I get my day started, because I will not be going live later today. Once I get off, I'm done for today. Today, briefly, salute to Black Jericho, my comrade in the building. Let me know that you all can hear me. Let me know that you all can hear me. When you all come into the chat, let Coach know you can hear him. Let's see, make sure the speakers are working. Felix Nunez, salute, family. Salute, salute, salute. My brother. Felix Nunez is in the doggone building. Huh? Felix Nunez is in the building. I'm looking for some good hip-hop instrumentals to play in the gym today. Let's see who's texting me. Hip-hop instrumentals. Huh? To play in the gym today. So the family says they hear me loud and clear. We're not playing that. We're not playing that. So this morning, I woke up. I said, hey, let me hop in the shower before I hit the gym. And I'm going to put my YouTube. There's a way you can put your YouTube playlist. You can shuffle it where it plays different things that you have in your algorithm. So I'm in the shower and I'm hearing brothers now complaining that Boots' performance wasn't a Terrence Crawford type of performance, so he faces a boxing. I'm hearing brothers, people. I'm hearing brothers talking about if he doesn't fight this person or that person, he won't be on the journey to be like a Floyd Mayweather, to be like a Terrence Crawford. Salute 4-ounce sniper. This is what I want to say, man. The insanity that is going on in the boxing community between us is of ignorant proportion that I have never seen before. A few of my brothers, we were talking about this the other day, and salute to my brother Patrice X, who called in yesterday when we were doing a live. Can you all imagine? I want you all to think about this. Come on in. Please press that like button. Subscribe and share. I want to give a shout out to all of my new followers, family. We are at 700 and some subscribers. Before you know it, we'll be at 1,000. All right. And then I know that's the big number to be monetized, right? Maybe if I turned on my people, or I said what race fans like to hear, or casual boxing fans like to hear, I would have been at 1,000. But because I'm speaking the truth for my people, it is what it is. I want you all to think about something for a second. And this is to all the brothers. This is to all of the brothers. Because sometimes we can't disagree without being ignorant with each other. If Xander Zayas would have to answer this in the chat. If Xander Zayas would have beat Boots Ennis, what would the boxing world be calling Xander right now? What would the Puerto Rican people be calling Xander right now? Before we get started, I'm glad you all are here. I'm glad we have a new day of life. God is good. I don't want to just start off complaining. But there is a true sickness that we have to address in the room, people. Thank you, Black Jericho. Not only would he be number one to them when Max Kellerman and Mike Coppinger got on Inside the Ring, and they said, well, we now have a new, thank you, Felix Nunes. They would say pound for pound, top 5 easy. You see, Felix Nunes is right there on the same frequency. He's seeing what I'm seeing. They will be calling Xander Zayas top pound for pound boxer in the world easy. They would not be saying, well, who does he need to go fight now to truly be great? It's only us doing that. It's only the brothers doing that. Only the brothers doing that. Now, I expect a race fan to do what he does. I expect the devil to be a devil. Salute to Joseph Townsend is in the building. Think about it, family. Let's really break this down for a second. If Xander Zayas would have defeated Jaron Boots Ennis, not only that, if Xander Zayas would have beat Boots the way Boots beat Xander, what would they be calling Xander? They would have Xander Zayas placed right under Inoue as number 2 pound for list. Huh? But I got to hear brothers talking about, well, what now, Boots? I heard Boots is man, what did that brother say? He said Boots is entertaining, but he that's all he's gonna be. I heard another brother say, if he doesn't fight Fundora and Virgil and this person, he'll never be of the caliber of Floyd. This is literally, family, Tuesday. This is literally not even 72 hours after Boots just won. And we already have the brotherhood. We already have brothers speaking against it. Salute St. Louis Mix in the building. Says top of the morning, coach of the Truth Tellers tribe, and salute to all the Truth Tellers in the chat. Smash the like button, family. Please smash that like button, fam, because we're moving up in the world. We're moving up in the world. Let's see where we at, family. And everyone that you see in the chat, these are the ones who have been here from the beginning. We are at 706 subscribers. And those subscribers are all off of just truth telling. Huh? Now, y'all know Coach. When Boots went over there and went to Canelo's camp, what did I tell y'all? I said Boots is gonna get his wake-up call. When Jaron Boots Ennis went over there to help Canelo get ready for Crawford, what did I tell the people? I said, as shout, brother, they do not like you, but they were using you to cause division between us against Bud. Now look what has happened. Now look how oh man, hold up. Now look how the tables have turned. Hold on, fam. Let me grab a protein shake real quick. Feel a little weak. Now, look how the tables have turned. Jaron Boots Ennis is now the one going against a great Latino fighter. And look what they do. Now they bring Bud back up. I'm talking about immediately before Sunday afternoon. Mill City, Sean Detail, Radio Raccoon, and so many more. They don't focus on what Boots just did. They focus on who? Well, what about Terrence? They always have to go. Let me tell y'all this, family. We talked about this yesterday. The tricks don't change. That's right, Black Jericho. They cannot stomach the success. And let me tell you why they're really scared. Those who really know boxing, but act like they don't know, and act like they don't know what they're looking at. When Boots did that shoe shine combination, it scared the shit out of them. They haven't seen that in a long time at that level. Now it's easy to see a Vargas showboat on somebody that ain't ready. It's wonderful to see Canelo, bobbing and weaving against a flat-footed, straight up and down fighter. But when you see Jerron Boots Ennis do that to a Xander Zayas, a man bigger than him, they said, "Man, here we go." We thought they were done. We thought that all we had to do was get rid of Dev, allow this head-to-toe click between the 135 to 140 division. They ain't really got no heavyweights, and we keep praising the middleweights and the light heavyweights. We're good. We got it on lock. Black Jericho says they got right back to on their PED cycles. Y'all know what's... Man, listen. Now, who said it? Who said it? Hold on, family. Excuse me. Was it Patrice X that said it? It was either... Who said it? Who said it? Who said it? I can't remember who said this exactly. But they were talking about how... I believe it was Patrice X. It was either Patrice X or the General. Or Drew. But one of those brothers said it, and they said, what they're going to do is, because Boots is so strong and so talented, they're going to put the fix in. And everybody's going to be in on it. Has to stop trusting Eddie Hearn so much. Boots has to stop. Let me tell you what's about to happen. Anytime a top black American fighter is that terrifying, they put the fix in, and a lot of times it happens and no one is punished, and the consequences are slim. Devin Haney could have lost his life. We know what happened with Wilder. It's so many situations. What's the brother's name that Andre Ward did the interview? McLean did the interview with his sister. It's so many examples that I could bring up. So Boots, let me tell you, they're going to put him in there with a hard puncher, and they're gonna load those wraps, or they're gonna load those gloves. I'm not making an excuse. I'm telling y'all what's coming. They're in there with someone who is slick and can punch harder than they can. So while y'all are sitting up here, brothers, already, it hasn't been 72 hours, already critiquing the diminishing the greatness of what Boots just did, there are powers that be conspiring on how we are going to deal with this man. How are we going to put the fix in? Black Jericho says Boots considers Eddie Hearn as his wise counsel. He better start listening to his father more. He better stop taking those hits. Xander Zayas ain't no knockout puncher. You understand? But let me tell you something about that Robert Garcia. who y'all love so much. Even I just don't understand, man. And maybe that's a flaw that I have. Maybe Coach, what they call it, when you keep an account of the wrong that has been done. When you keep a tally of the wrong that has been done. You see, family, I hold on to stuff. And I don't hold it on internally where it'll make me sick. But I remember. And that might be the military training in me. When someone attacks my fob, let me go back. Somebody might not understand where we're going with this. What's a fob, Coach? All right. When somebody attacks my terrain, when someone attacks my home, when someone tries to end my life, when someone tries to end my career, the trick that they use, I never forget it. I never forget it. So, how long ago was the situation with Margarito loading his gloves and the whole thing with him and Cotto and Pacquiao and Team Margarito and them making fun of the element that Freddie Roach has and them even laughing about the loaded glove situation. Now, a lot of people, this is why you have to know history. Do you all remember when Drew and I believe, hold on, am I there? Am I there, family? Am I live? Let me know I'm live in chat. See, I'm about to get into some truth and it start cutting up. Let me know that I'm good in the chat. Let me know that you all can hear me in the chat before I keep going. Let me know that you can hear Coach in the chat. Okay, I'm live. In the words of Champ Side Soundboard, he's alive right now. Pay attention. Now, do you all remember that Puerto Rican brother, I believe, that was on Drew Titan's channel? The two brothers that having the conversation. And we were on the panel and we were talking about that situation. Now, for me and my flaw of holding on to what's been done, some would say. They say you keep account too much, which is why you can't let certain shit go. That's what they say, right? You know, me and my lady was having a conversation the other day, and we were watching. You know, we like to watch the shows together. And almost, how long ago? Almost 10 years ago, I remember there was a show we were watching, and while I was at work, everybody it was her sister, and my son. And they kept watching the show and didn't wait for me to get home. I remember that. She was like, babe, that was almost 10 years ago. Let it go. I can't let it go. But anyway, the gentleman had said on our brother Juice channel, he said, nah, Coach, you're wrong, man. They were punished. And some in me said, man, I could have sworn they were suspended indefinitely. I said, all right, y'all, I apologize. I put my microphone on mute. I said, nah, something ain't right. I went back, and not only did I look up exactly what happened and how they were punished, I looked up where Robert Garcia was in this whole thing. Now, remember this, family, because, see, Ellie Setback don't ask these questions. There's a video still on YouTube of Margarito. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Y'all ain't gonna like this. Margarito. What's the other guy's name that fought Pacquiao? Brandon Rios. Y'all remember them? The whole crew was at Robert Garcia's house, man, and they just are laughing and everything and kikiing, and the people that they were trying to distance Robert from that, right? Then I went even deeper. I said, do you all remember when Adrian Bronner got knocked down that first time by Maidana, and he had that look? He looked up like, what the hell just hit me? Now, some people are going to say, well, Maidana just hits hard. It's funny that Adrian Bronner had that same look that Wilder had when Tyson Fury dropped him in the second fight. We talking boxing talk. Pay attention. Adrian Bronner's jaw was broken. Y'all remember that? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, do you all remember when Floyd Sr. was getting into it with Robert Garcia when it was time for Floyd to go against Maidana? Now, watch this, family. Watch this. We're talking boxing. This is fact. Huh? We've broken down the difference between objective and subjective, family. There was no padding in those gloves, in those Reyes gloves. You see, what people don't understand is the gloves that are sent are, and they can have 20 pair of them in the back. They can all be tampered with the same way and sent. The commission sees the gloves, but it is on your team to go in the back and check the damn gloves. You can train the fibers in your bones to be able to hit bone. You understand? Let me continue. You have to train your hands to have loaded gloves, to be able to fight with loaded gloves, or you'll break your hands. This is something that happens over years. All right? That's why the old school bare knuckle fighters used to dip their hands in petrol. We're talking boxing talk, pay attention. Robert Garcia looks up and says, hey, these were the gloves we used against Bronner. I beg your pardon. Come on up to the front real quick. See, this is why you don't want truth tellers like me to be sitting before Congress if we're going to make some true changes to the sport of boxing. Because, see, this right here is a whole lot of BS going on. Now, do you all remember in the first fight, Maidana kept throwing those overhands to the back of the head of Floyd? Do you all remember that? Now, what do you all think would have happened if those Reyes gloves that had no padding in them, and he was landing those shots on the back of the head of Floyd? What y'all think would have happened? We're talking boxing talk, so pay attention. So when Boots was standing face to face with Virgil, and immediately Oscar De La Hoya and Virgil changed their mind before they even got to the back and said, well, we want Errol Spence. This is before Errol even came back. We're talking boxing talk, so pay attention. Don't get in your feelings, because I keep a tally. Yeah. I keep a tally about what's going on. So, brother, answer this for me. Answer this for Coach. What will make Virgil all of a sudden come out and say, I'm going to knock Boots out? What you saying, Coach? What you trying to say? What's understood and got to be explained. So while you brothers are sitting up here diminishing what Boots just did, there are others plotting on how they're not just going to beat Boots, but they're going to stop him. And they're going to harm him in a way that probably derails his boxing career. If you all don't think that they have immediately gotten back on PEDs, if you all don't think they have immediately started training those hands to be loaded up, you are deeply mistaken. Boots is still a human being. You understand? He gets hit under the right, you're going to be in serious trouble. And it could be life-changing trouble. What will make them all of a sudden have so much bravado, and say, I'm going to knock him out. We're gonna stop him. This sickness has to stop. You brothers cannot pick and choose when to be on cold. Because if Xander Zayas would have beaten Boots and dropped Boots and made the corner throw the towel in, they would be calling Xander Zayas number 2 behind Inoue, pound for pound great in the world. But here you are, because some of you are still bitter. You have so much disunity. You are still bitter about whatever element that you're mad about. Whether over Boots, or Haney over Shakur, or Shakur over Haney, or Tank over this guy over Tank, Hedges over. You only do this. Do you all not realize cheating effort on all the top black fighters who have been an issue? Wilder, Haney, Floyd, Ward. The list goes on and on. Bud. There have been element after element after element, and you all act like you don't see it. Huh? If Boots, St. Louis Mix says, if Boots quit against Xander, they will call him everything but a child of God. What would they be calling us, family? While you brothers are up here complaining, not even 72 hours after Boots just won. See, here's why we're disrespected like this. If a Mexican would have beat Boots the way Boots beat Xander, they will be praising their fighter. There will not be a Mexican on this planet talking against the win. If Xander Zayas would have beat Boots, there will not be a Puerto Rican in this universe talking against Xander. If a Japanese fighter would have beat Boots the way Boots beat Xander, there is not a Japanese in this world, in this universe, that will be speaking against it. If an Eastern European would have beat Boots the way Boots beat Xander, there's not an Eastern European on the planet that will be speaking against them. But you Negroes, what's wrong with you, man? Like really? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Talk to me. Who hurt you? Literally, who hurt you? And then you want to get mad when others disrespect you in the sport. You have no code to nothing. Huh? You have no code to nothing. So you all are still salty because you're a Bud fan. Now you're crapping on Boots. No other people do this, family. None of them. None of them. Only us. So you want to get mad? Mad about what? So this is what I want you to do. If you all are going to keep this disunity, the next time, if Ryan Garcia goes on a racist rant, I don't want to hear you talking about nothing. Shut up. Just shut up. You pick and choose when to be on cold. Now, family, we have a great card coming up. And 2 of our fighters on the Black American pound for pound list are going to be fighting. We have Abdullah Mason, and they got Abdullah Mason going against a good challenger. We have Shushu Carrington, who's also on our list. And we just had Jerron Boots Ennis. So it looks like Ring Magazine wants to on this. It looks like sometime this week we're going to have to do the same for the Black American pound list as well. Salute to Bella Faith. We have to stop this insanity, because that's what it is. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Don't tell me nothing about no Puerto Rican, no Mexican, no Japanese fan, any of them. Filipino fan that then rubbed you wrong because they're talking shit. You talk shit. And you won't stop talking shit even when your people do good. So if we're not going to be unified, shut up. There it is. It's going to help everybody's blood pressure if everybody just shut up because we won't be unified. Shut y'all ass up. Shut up. Max Kellerman, Mike Carpenter disrespects you. Shut up. Sean Tatel, Radio Raheem starts cooning. Shut up. Family, I got my people coming in. What's going on? What's going on? Doing all right?
Yeah, just sleepy. These bartenders keep calling out, so I have to do double duty.
All right.
I get out way later than usual.
Well, we're going to wake you up.
Yeah. That white box is way good.
But if you all hear these things that rub you wrong, that make you feel that you are being discriminated against, but we don't want to stick together, shut up. Stop talking if you're not going to stay on code. Now, for me and mine, I know I'm always on code, and I ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep calling it out, because no disrespect is going to happen on my watch. But you brothers, you have to stop this. You have to stop this habitual line stepping of your own people. How can I sit up here and talk about Mike Carpenter saying that Boots reminds him of Tito Trinidad, and you sit up here and you disrespect him? I wish for once we could just... But it looks like we're not going to get that either. Jay, what's going on, champ? Well, nobody came. They were supposed to, so when you get your stuff on, we get in the ring. And I'll put the pads on. Peace to the family. Peace to my comrades. And it is always smoke to the COINTEL Pro boxing fan. And you handkerchief head Negroes. Y'all thought I wasn't going to say it. My fighters know how I am. Peace. Sick of these niggas, man. Every day. I got to fight to prove my love for my people. Every day.